the weird brain glitch that became my greatest superpower. For most of my life, I thought I was just broken. In middle school, teachers called me argumentative. My parents called me difficult. But honestly, I just couldn't stand it when people were wrong. If a teacher said the sky was blue because of the ocean reflecting, I couldn't just nod. I had to explain Rayleigh scattering. It wasn't about being a jerk. It was like an itch in my skull that I had to scratch. By 10th grade, I had exactly zero friends and a reputation for being a know-it-all who didn't actually know when to shut up. Then came the day in AP Physics when Jason, the varsity quarterback and local golden boy, decided to explain the secret to success during a group project. He leaned back and said, "It's all about grind. If you work harder than everyone else, you win. Period." Everyone else was nodding like he was some kind of philosopher. I felt that familiar itch. "That's statistically improbable," I blurted out. Jason smirked. "Oh, here we go. Enlighten us, Einstein." I didn't blink. If success was purely tied to hard work, every single person working 3 minimum wage jobs would be a billionaire. You're confusing effort with opportunity. You're successful because your dad owns the dealership, Jason. Hard work is just the garnish. The room went stone cold silent. Jason's face turned a shade of red I didn't know humans could achieve. But then, from the back of the room, our teacher, Mr. Henderson, started clapping. "Leo," he said, "have you ever considered joining the Pre-Law Society? We need someone who can spot a logical fallacy from a mile away." That was the moment it clicked. I wasn't annoying. I was an analytical sniper. Fast forward to the state mock trial finals. I was up against a girl from a fancy private school who had a $5,000 suit and a perfectly rehearsed closing argument. She was painting a picture of common sense and gut feelings. When I stood up, I didn't use a script. I just pulled apart every single common sense assumption she made using nothing but pure cold data. I watched her composure crumble in real time. I didn't just win the case. I walked away with a full ride scholarship to UPenn. It turns out, the world doesn't need more people who nod and smile. It needs people who aren't afraid to say, "Actually, that's wrong." I used to think my brain was a bug. Now I know it's a feature.